It's time for the mic drop. I&E show by going deep on one topic affecting our community and hopes we can all learn a little more. For decades now, conservatives have been focused on gaining control of the judiciary, specifically the Supreme Court. It's a powerful body composed of 9 members who, between them, hold the power to shape the very fabric of our society. It's a power we don't often think about, but it was shown to us last night in a leaked majority opinion penned by Justice Alito and posted by Politico, proposing the overturning of a woman's constitutionally guaranteed right to bodily autonomy. As he wrote, Roe and Casey must be overruled, and the authority to regulate abortion must be returned to the people and their elected representatives. Now, as I'm sure you've heard, this isn't the court's final ruling. That'll come in late June or early July, and things could change between now and then. But it's a strong indicator of this court's intentions, the reshaping of American society. Now, we've known this was coming. We were told repeatedly, warned repeatedly, that this was their goal, and yet no safeguards were put into place. No barriers of protection erected around the sanctity of the female mind and body. And there were barriers that could have been put in place years ago. In fact, there still are, but it takes more than protesting citizens to raise those barriers. Congressional legislation codifying choice into the law of the land can and should be made by Democrats, but what we'll probably get is a couple of self-righteous speeches defending the sanctity of the filibuster and exhortations to get out and vote. Now, mark what I'm saying and watch them work. And don't misunderstand, this is in no way me telling you not to vote. In fact, I'm here telling you quite the opposite. But it's been a lack of voting brought on by what looks to me to be selfish apathy that has gotten us here. While one side of legislators and their voters were mobilizing and focusing on achieving their goals, the other was either not showing up for each other, tearing each other down, or doing both at the same time. And by the way, they're still doing it. I saw the online sniping going on between so-called liberals and progressives and Democrats last night and today. I see the finger pointing and the, well, I won't be voting now posts. What are you going to do? Sit in your house on election day just waiting on a change to come while throwing online stones? Here's a truth a wise person once told me. The moral arc of the universe doesn't bend on its own. It must be bent by us. And here's another. Regardless of whatever may come this summer, abortions are still going to happen in this country, legal and protected in some states, including D.C., California, and New York. A crime in others. Pick any state in the South. And just like those dark days before Roe, it's the health and well-being of economically disadvantaged women that will be placed in the most jeopardy. Last night's news was a dark chapter in our American story. I can't tell you that brighter ones are coming, but I can tell you that I won't stop fighting for them.